What's up, everyone? Thanks for checking out my first album review video with Fly Like an Eagle by Steve Miller. That was released in May of 1976. Let's skip to August of 76 for the release of the first Boston record. Now, what an atomic bomb this was on the music scene. For me, when More Than a Feeling was played on the radio, I had never heard distortion, such fierce guitar distortion applied so melodically as it was and is applied in More Than the Feeling in the whole record, actually. What a tremendous single that is, and it's a perfect example of space, tension, and dynamics. More on that later. But by opening that track with this beautiful layered acoustic guitar and then going into the fury with the guitar distortion is brilliantly put together. And there's lots more gems on this first record, and which makes this first record an absolute must own, and you need the whole thing. And while you're at it, you need all of Boston, Don't Look Back, their second record. It's really the only two Boston records you need, but let me explain why. Now, the first Boston record, besides More Than the Feelings, side one has More Than a Feeling, Peace of Mind, and Foreplay Long Time. Foreplay Long Time, when I heard it on the radio, was easily the most intense piece of rock music I have ever heard. The Hammond B3 organs, I mean, it sounded like it was being played by a crazy rock and roll scientist on a pipe organ with crazy eyes. That's what the image conjured up in my mind as a 10-year-old kid when I listened to it. It was absolutely epic. Now, on the second side of the first record, there's also some gems worth having. It opens with Rock and Roll Band, then Smokin', Hitch a Ride is a Cool Militude, and Something About You. Let Me Take You Home Tonight. This whole album, start to finish, is a must-have. Everybody who loves music needs the whole thing. And while you're at it, you also need their follow-up record, which came out in August of 78, which was Don't Look Back. They came back with that opening single, Don't Look Back, and it was more of the same. Tremendous melody, perfectly layered, distorted guitar, vocals, everything is there. And on this record, you've got Don't Look Back, The Journey, which is, a typical little spacey segue into It's Easy, another great tune. But the real Boston, the masterpiece that never gets played on the radio because it's over 6 minutes long, is the last song on side one called A Man I'll Never Be. It is absolutely a masterpiece. It starts with a beautiful piano, Brad Delp vocals, and what I think is Tom Scholz's most melodic guitar solo. And it's too bad it's not played on the radio because it is soul-stirring, and it's especially poignant when you take the lyrics, which are about a man who's really at the end of his rope and has nothing more to give, was capped off by Brad Delp's suicide in 2007, very sadly. The poor guy was obviously bipolar and could not work things out, which is a real shame because what a gift he was to music. But at least we have the music he left behind to listen to, and which makes him really immortal because we can go back and listen to him anytime. I want to tell you about side two as well. Feeling Satisfied is a fantastic tune. Party's okay, but still, this whole record is worth having. And if you have the first two Boston records, that's all the Boston you need. And you'll be really happy with the both of them in your collection. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Please throw me a like if you can, and I'm going to keep these reviews going. Let me know if they're helpful to you. And I'll try to put a link to A Man I'll Never Be in the description. Cheers, everyone. Please love each other. Let's have a good 2024. Cheers.